Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the ZRice podcast. Today, oh my gosh, we have a very special guest. Fabricio is here. He's in the house. How are you doing?
Hey guys, how
Is
are
that a
you?
is that a microphone you have
Oh
there?
yes, it is. Oh,
Really?
oopsies.
I wish I had one of those. That's pretty fancy.
No, yeah. I definitely recommend it.
Yeah, it looks nice. How have you been?
Um, I have been okay. I have been quarantined for the past 6 weeks. Wait, how much
Yep,
is? Oh, it's been like 5
yep. Same
around
as
there.
everybody.
It's yeah,
What have
obviously.
you What have you been doing to keep yourself occupied?
Um, school and watching a lot of shows. Netflix really comes in
Nice.
handy during this time.
It really does. What are you watching?
Um, so I've finished. I'm not okay with this. I've seen. Don't judge me, but Insatiable season 1 and 2.
Mm.
It was pretty okay. Um, what else? A bunch of movies.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Um,
I'm into those.
you know what? Let's pull up my Netflix later
Oh,
on. But
nice. All
yeah,
right. All right.
it's
Yeah.
gonna be a list of
Well,
recommendations for you guys.
it's good to keep yourself busy in these times.
Yeah, it's been that, eating, and sleeping, and school. So
That sounds pretty chill to me. I mean, there's not really much else you could do. So,
yeah, not really.
yeah.
What have you been doing? That's my big question.
Well, I have time now to actually upload stuff. So
Okay.
I've been trying to put out as much content as I can. And, same thing as you, I guess, eating and sleeping and watching
Oh yeah,
Netflix.
that'll do it.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Speaking of everything that's going on, what do you think, of the whole entire situation? What do you think of life right now as it is? And when do you
I've
think it's
got,
gonna be over?
I've got a lot to say actually when
Mm,
it comes to this.
oh
I don't
gosh,
know if I'm allowed to say it. Like, who knows? Maybe the FBI is listening.
I know, right?
But
Getting paranoid.
I don't know. I mean, something is really fishy. This whole thing just seems kind of odd to me.
Yeah.
With I don't know. I mean, it could be so many things, but I kind of think I've been hearing a lot of theories, and my
Mm,
sister and I have been talking about it. She's like a big conspiracy theorist, and we love just chatting about the latest. And
that's cool.
she says, I'm not gonna embarrass her, but she says like there's no
Ah,
virus. You know what I
oh,
mean?
hmm.
So
I'm not quite sure
that's
about
a really
that.
strong, yeah, that's a really strong thing to say,
It
and I think
is.
it's really bold.
It is bold.
I she said there's either no virus or there's the virus, but it's not attacking as hard as they're making it seem. Because
Mm,
there's like a bunch of videos of hospitals and the lines, which there's barely any lines, and that hospitals are empty could be due to the fact that people aren't going to the hospital for other
that's
reasons.
true.
But
I mean,
we've been
sometimes,
talking about it, yeah.
yeah, sometimes you can't even tell if you have the virus or not. So
Hmm.
it's
Yeah,
really weird. Yeah, but they opened the Florida beaches.
yeah,
I don't know.
that's definitely
I don't know about that.
not at all. I don't know if that's a thing that they should have done. I think that's definitely
Yeah,
maybe for the future, but they really
maybe
just,
too soon.
they're yeah, way too soon. I think
Yeah.
honestly they would have been. I don't think they would have been better off in June. I think
Mm,
they maybe would have been more in the clear. Like they probably would have been. They probably wouldn't have been, 100% in the clear, but maybe
yeah,
a little better than April.
for
You know.
sure. Yeah. Well, how do you feel about all the seniors not being able to graduate without a big old ceremony in person? Because I know you had a
Um.
ceremony and stuff like that a
Mm-hmm.
year or two
Yes,
ago.
I
So,
did.
what do you think about
Um,
that? It's kind of sad.
I it's a weird situation I have because when I was a senior, I didn't really want to walk, but I
Oh.
guess I had the option.
Mm,
So to me, obviously, it didn't really matter whether or not I walked because I graduated. That was the main point.
yeah.
But realizing now, like, it would have been so sad not to walk
Mm,
because I mean there's like you see all your friends walk, that's the experience, like you see your family like happy, whatever, if they're happy or not, that's up to them.
like,
And
eh.
Yeah, but I think it's so sad that they can't.
Yeah.
Um,
They don't have the option.
yeah, it's not even. I mean, I hope they postpone it. I've been hearing maybe like some UC schools might,
Oh.
and I hope that maybe high schoolers might have their graduation later on.
Mm.
Maybe even like a senior, like a grad night,
Yeah.
because all those things were so fun.
Mm.
And I mean, to wait 4 years for prom and grad
Prom.
night and these
Prom.
things,
That's sad. Yeah.
like now it's just all out the window. I mean, so I'm honestly devastated for the kids like that really wanted this and got their their outfits beforehand, maybe paid for all
Man.
those senior expenses. It
Expensive too.
sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
I heard they were
sucks.
gonna go to Universal Studios too, as kind of like
Yeah,
their field
I
trip.
went to. It was really fun. Honestly, I had a great
Mhm.
time.
Yeah. Oh
It
yeah,
was super.
dude.
Yeah.
I have fun at Universal. It's fun.
Yeah, it's especially if you're there till 2 in the morning. That's even more
Really?
fun.
You're there
Yeah,
2 in the morning?
yeah, 2 in the morning with like people that like from all over the state. I mean, I don't know how many people go, but I mean we had people from like really nearby Universal Studios or like in San Diego, like
Oh man,
Santee,
that sounds
Santa Ana High
fun.
School. Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, it was a lot of fun. So I feel really bad that they can't experience this because
Yeah,
everyone before them and after them will be able to.
that's
That's
true.
like the worst part.
Yeah, I know. I think it'll be, all this will blow over eventually. So we'll be
Yeah,
right back
hopefully.
on track. Yeah, hopefully sooner than later.
Yeah.
Well, I have a quote from you right here. Um,
Oh.
for those of you who don't know, or for those of you who do know, me and Fabricio, Fabricio was on a show of mine called Inside ASB quite a
Oh.
few years ago. I feel like we've talked about it a bit too much. Maybe it's over
Listen, no, we can
now.
continue talking about it. It's
But
hilarious. To this
um,
day, I laugh and I watch these videos and I'm
oh
like,
my
wow, we are
god.
such fools.
Dude, I know. It's yeah, some funny stuff in those. So you said something in the seventh episode that was quite inspirational, I think,
Let's
to a
hear
lot of
it.
people. You
Let's hear
inspired millions. You said, and I quote, like Obama said, yes you can.
it. I'm quoting the big ones. That's
Oh
what
yeah.
matters.
Yeah.
You have to really recognize it comes from a place of like truth. I
Mm.
mean, if you really want it, it can happen.
Yes you can.
And you can, yes, you can.
Just
So,
do
I
it.
mean,
Yeah.
and I mean, he's awesome. So why wouldn't I quote him?
That's that's true. Bit of a strange quote to pull from him, but
Yeah.
it works nonetheless.
I was thinking you might have pulled up maybe something like, "This is the takeover." This is my channel now. Like
Yeah.
that would have been funny. But
I
this one
think
was even
I
better.
think in that same episode you actually said you were me for a little bit. You actually took over and you said, "I'm Xander."
Yes, I
I thought
am
that was
Xander.
interesting.
I'm
Yeah.
still Xander. Listen,
No,
I think being Xander is a lifestyle more than
oh my
the
god.
person, honestly.
I'm not quite too sure about that. We don't have many people watching our videos anymore. I think Inside ASB was the last of the, it went
Listen,
up a little bit, and
mhm,
there was a spike in viewers, and now it's just a downward spiral ever since.
I personally have been wanting to watch one of the episodes we had to delete because
Hmm.
I guess someone got the hold of it. I think it was our teacher got a hold of it somehow,
Hmm. Oh
and
god.
you were forced to delete it. But I think it was one of my favorite episodes. I don't know why. I think it was. There was just so much happening in the video that
Yeah.
I'd like to see. So maybe if you could forward me an unlisted link,
Wait,
that'd be
which
cool.
episode are you talking about? Was it like a
Sure.
pep rally one?
No, it was
Oh.
actually one that we were all in class, and it was just like a bunch of talking and just I
Hmm.
don't know.
Was it was like a Christmas one? Because I know we
It could have
had
been.
like a Secret Santa kind of thing, and Darcy Velez, our great friend, she gave you like a bag of like a
Oh,
bunch of random things, like a gum wrapper and a battery. What
and I
happened to that
still have
stuff?
them.
You
I
do.
still have it. I
Oh my
have the
god.
perfume. I spray it in my room
There's
every once in a while.
it's
She
still
gave me a lot.
wow. It's lasted
Yeah, I
all this
really do
time.
appreciate it. Oh yeah, it's been
True.
what like a year and a half. Yeah, around there,
Yeah,
and
maybe even
I love
2 years.
it. I
Yeah.
cherish it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, a lot of crazy stuff happened with
Yeah.
Inside ASB. I don't quite know which episode you're talking about, but I know for a fact that I've pretty much put it all out there. Like I think all the footage that we filmed is out there.
Really?
I did one last episode in the summer of all the
Yeah.
unreleased stuff. It wasn't too great of an episode, but it was just a bunch of junk that we didn't use.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I think it might be all out there now.
You reposted it?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, I think
Okay.
I think we're good with all that.
Interesting. Well, I guess I'll have to. I mean, I've been looking on your channel. I don't know. Maybe I'm going crazy.
Yeah. Oh well, there's so much to talk about here. Let's
Yeah.
see. Oh well, how has life been in general?
So.
What would you be doing if the coronavirus wasn't happening?
Well, today's Monday, so I would have been going to class. I would have had class at 8 in the morning.
Wait, do you go to Mesa?
Yes. Well,
Okay.
it's a long story. If we're really gonna get into it, I mean that if you want to hear like the whole thing, but
we don't have to if you don't want to.
I mean,
Long story.
basically, this is my first year of college, first official year of college, and I was going to SDSU, go Aztecs, woo. And it was all great. It's all nice. But I needed to take a break because I was like, I need to finish my classes, GEs for any of you college students out there.
It's important.
Elsewhere. I mean, actually, I didn't finish. I actually finished them at SDSU. Point is, I had to finish other classes at Mesa, and I was like, you know what? I'll just do them. No big deal. I'll just go back in the fall.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing. But yeah, today I would have been going to class, 3 classes till around 2:10, and then probably gone home. I don't know, maybe gone to work. I mean, that's something I haven't done in over a month. So.
Yeah, I've been, I wanted to get a job during the summer, but I don't know how that's gonna go, and I don't know how to drive it either. So I wanted to learn both of those things. I think those are kind of important in life.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, I'm just trying to, who knows what's gonna happen.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, you'll definitely get a job sooner or later. That's no big deal, and you'll learn how to drive too. But
I don't know. I'm kind of scared of driving. I've tried. My parents have tried a little bit to teach me, but I don't know. I don't think I'm too good at it. Maybe it's just I don't know.
You'll get there. It's definitely all in your head, to be honest. Just kind of
it might be.
Let go and just kind of hold the steering wheel, listen, read the book a couple times. It'll do pretty good, I promise.
Yeah, because pretty much all my friends know how to drive, and they're like, it's easy. It's so easy. I'm like, I don't know about that.
I didn't get my license until I was 19.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you've got time.
I got some time.
Yeah, I think you should do it now, but.
Oh, really?
But I don't think you should hold it off. I mean, I didn't hold it off. I guess it was like So I had this thing where my parents didn't trust me at 16, but they were teaching me how to drive, and then we just kind of gave up for a little bit. And then I went when I was 18 to go take the test. I failed twice the same day, and I was so scared. I was petrified. Yeah, I was petrified. I didn't want to go back. So I was like, I'm just going to study. But I held it off for so long that when I went to take it again, a year had already passed. So I passed the permit test, but they were like, you have a week to take your driving test. And I was like, well, I can't learn how to drive in a week. So.
Oh, gosh. That's a long process.
I had to go back the next day, and then they were like, take the test again. I took it again, but then she was like, wait, you already passed. I'll just give you a new permit. And I was like, that's amazing. Thank you. So I actually didn't have to take it again. So.
Oh, that's good now.
But I bet it's going to be easy for you. Trust me.
Yeah, well, I hope so. I sure hope so. Well, speaking of driving and doing important things in life, once this is all over, what's the one thing you want to get back down to doing? What's something that you miss doing that you can't do right now?
Getting haircuts.
Yeah.
I said to someone earlier, I think that's the first thing I'm going to do as soon as this is all
really
semi-over. I feel like as soon as businesses start to operate again, that's the first thing I'm going to do. But I think I'm going to kind of lay low for a bit, Yeah. It would be nice to go out, have the occasional breakfast. I mean, with friends, it's kind of cool to just sit across from each other and like talk and, vibe on a different level over some, over some meal.
Vibe it, yeah.
But
you can just get your hair and just go snip with
Yeah.
some scissors.
But that's the thing. I don't cut my hair necessarily.
Ah,
I do
yeah.
more of like, the maintenance, on the
Mm.
sides,
You
back.
go all out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just it's grown over like 3/4 of an inch
Oh
where it
dang.
shouldn't be. So
Yeah. Well, I think I'm the opposite of you. I'm trying to grow my hair out. I want to see how long it can get.
yeah.
I want
Yeah.
to see
I mean
how it'll
that's
look.
what we're trying to do, like eventually. It doesn't
Yeah.
look good right now. I mean,
Nah. Neither
let's
does
not get
mine.
into that. Yeah.
So I had my hair like long, like when I was in 5th grade. It was like down to here, but I don't know. It feels different now, so we'll see what it looks like.
Yeah. Honestly, maybe I don't know. You might have to go to children's products again. Who knows? I mean, those are kind of the best ones at at times.
Yeah,
They do pretty
yeah,
good.
for
So
sure. You got some interesting paintings in the background. Not paintings, but pictures. Got some
this is
flowers.
this
Is that
is
a leaf?
no, these are flowers. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can't quite
This is
tell.
this is the only room where noise does not enter,
Hmm.
or any other sound, because my mic picks up everything, and in my room
Yeah,
there's like, you can hear the TV, although I'm closer to the TV here, but for some reason like it, doesn't echo
yeah.
on here.
You
So
can't hear anything. It's all
yeah.
good. Oh, your mic. So, how is your ASMR channel going? Is that the same
You
mic you use?
It is the same mic,
Oh
yes.
my god.
Yeah, there's several settings on it to, make it louder, make it, a little, it picks
Yeah,
up noise from either all around or, front and back or side to
yeah.
side. But I mean, the channel's doing pretty okay. I
Have you
have,
just posted the one video?
yeah, the
Or
one video for
okay.
now. I have this video in my, actually it's on my computer right now, where I
Mm.
was gonna post it like 2 weeks ago, but I don't know, I just never got to it.
Hmm.
So I think I might do that one. I think this one's gonna get some views.
Really?
Yeah.
Is the title of the video going to be interesting and the content?
Um, I think more the content than the title, because excuse me, but the video, it's not interesting per se. It's more like I filmed it like so long ago now, I don't remember, but I just know it
Ah.
was really good content. Really good content
Mm.
to the point where I was listening to it and I fell asleep after.
Oh my god, that's great.
So I think you guys
That's
are
like,
you should definitely tune in for that one.
oh yeah, for sure. I tuned into the first one just to see what was popping.
Oh, thank you.
What was it all about,
Yeah.
I'm a
I hope you
subscriber.
liked it. Oh yeah, thank you. I'm also a subscriber.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Man. YouTube's so different now. I remember when I first
It
started,
is, yeah.
which wasn't too long ago. It was only like 5 or 6 years. 6 years. I've had my channel for 6 years now.
That's a long time.
It's a long time. Yeah. I don't know, just the layout and YouTube Studio, and
Yeah.
I was making money back then. Before
Really?
like the ads and all that stuff kind of dropped and went away, and they changed some of their laws and stuff like that. I was making I think I made around $10 before they stopped. I know. I was balling.
Altogether?
Yeah, collectively.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
not just from one video, but
That's not
I
bad.
was like, oh man, I gotta catch this out when it gets higher. But I never did, and I don't know where that money went.
Oh
And
wow.
I think you have to reach a certain amount of money before you have
Yeah.
to cash out. Like you have to have at least
Interesting.
$50 or $100. I'm not quite sure. I haven't looked too into it, but
That's crazy. Yeah.
you can't make any money anymore unless you got like 1,000 subscribers and stuff like that. So hello,
You still hear me?
I could still hear you. Yeah,
Okay. I don't know. My
you
mic
went
had
out
an
for a
upgrade.
little bit. Yeah,
Yeah. I was like, what? But
yeah,
yeah, I've been trying to. You can't. Apparently, you can't monetize your channel until you've got like
yeah.
400 hours of
4,000 hours.
4,000. There we go.
It's so much. It's so
Yeah,
much.
but I think that's the way it sounds is way too much. Like you don't have
Mhm.
to actually have 4,000 hours of video up. It's
Yeah,
more of like the viewing. I don't know how to explain it, but
yeah.
it's
Well, as long as collectively you have 4,000 hours of
yeah,
watch time within the
yeah.
last 365 days,
Hmm.
along with 1,000 subscribers, then you'd be able to monetize your
Yeah,
stuff.
when you post more, I mean, you can definitely, I think, reach that higher because people are
Yeah,
watching no matter what. I mean,
that's true.
so it'll,
Yeah.
collect.
Mm. Well, I only got like 500 subs now. It's taken me 6 years, so Here's to
Listen,
another 6
you're
years.
you're gonna skyrocket sooner or later. I promise.
Oh no, I don't know about that. I think it's been. I
Don't
think
get
it's.
down yourself. Come on.
Oh, come on now. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know who's even gonna watch this podcast, if anybody. But it's just fun. It's just fun
I'll
talking
make
with
sure to
people.
promote it.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. That really means a lot. Anything
Yeah, I don't
helps.
have that much of a following, but I'll
Oh,
try.
I think you have more of a following than I do. Fabricio, you're pretty popular. If you don't know it, I think you are.
Thank you.
You're a likable person, and people like likable people. So
You know that I can't fight you on that one, for sure. I mean, they say
yeah,
popular people aren't. You don't have to be liked or hated.
that's
I
true.
guess. I mean, you could. The thing is, if you're popular, you could be either hated or liked. Yeah.
Mm.
So it could. You could have whoever. It could be a huge spectrum of people. I think a lot of people hate me, to be honest, but.
I don't know about that. Well, I'm not you, so I wouldn't know. Yeah. How do you know if you're popular? I don't know. How can you tell?
Once you start getting how do I say this? Well, I think I don't want to say I've always been popular, but I've always been like the different kid, the one that just like stands out in some way.
Stands out.
So I think I physically stood out, and then I kind of like mentally stood out, or like I had different personality traits than others. But I could really tell when I became a cheerleader. Became like that. I like transcended into like a different being.
Transformed.
Yeah. But it's I could tell that people were like more people knew me than I knew them. Like they would say my name and I'm like, oh, like how you are, like what's your name? I don't know. Like, and I feel bad because I'll be at the mall at my job and they're like, oh, hi, how are you? I'm like, oh, I'm good.
Yeah.
But I'm like, what's your, like in my head I'm like, what's the name of this person?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Especially because if it's
talky or anything at all.
Yeah, especially because if it's like the first time they're even talking to you, that's got to be a little weird.
It might have been like the third or fourth time. I'm like, I feel
God.
bad. Like I don't want to say like, oh, what's your name? Because I'm like, oh, that'd be like rude. But it's normal to forget people's names. I just like,
of course,
more people know me than I know now. I mean, I can't really get mad at them for that.
Yeah, no, I remember you from Taft.
Middle
we
school.
went to Taft for 1 year together. Not together, but you were in 8th grade. I think I was like a sixth grade. Yeah, I was a freshie. And were you in cheer at Taft too?
No, I was not. I actually was only in high school, yeah.
Okay. I don't think Taft cheer really does too much anyways.
Yeah.
We never really we got to see him like once, like when like they gathered up the whole school and I was like, oh, where have they been the entire year?
I haven't seen their work in a while, but I remember when I was in 8th grade, they had like, that's when they first started.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't understand what they were doing or what was happening because I mean, again, I wasn't a cheerleader at the time, but that kind of turned me off from the idea.
Oh, really?
To do it in high school. I mean, I don't know why. And then my friends were like, "Oh, let's go try out," and I'm like, "I'd rather not," because I had this like pre-existing notion that athletes were dumb, and lo and behold, it is true, they are dumb. I'm sorry for all my athletes listening, but I became dumb when I started being a cheerleader.
You think so? How was that experience?
Honestly, I love cheer like with like a lot. I mean, 2 years ago, I would have told you I would have died for cheer, and I would have meant it. But nowadays, honestly, like I don't do it anymore, and it kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to do it in college, and I was gonna try out, but then I like completely dropped it right before tryouts.
Like your passion, or like?
Yeah, it was
just switched.
No, I didn't switch. More just died. Kind of because I was at some practices at SDSU, and it wasn't like what I like to do. Like I like performing. That's what I'm known for, like being a performative person. So when I went to SDSU, like for the little practices, I could tell that the boys don't really do anything. They just kind of like stand there and let the girls do the work. So I was like, no, that's not what I do. I kind of like
you want to be in the action.
Yeah, I mean, at all the games. I mean, I had people at the games tell me, like, oh, my God, your jumps are so good. Like, I like how you go in the middle and just do your jumps. Like, that's so cool.
I remember that. Yeah. So, the football games and stuff like that.
Yeah, and that's what I would do. I would do it for, I don't want to say the attention, but it was more like I like having a spotlight on me, and I could tell that people like me having the spotlight. They could tell that I really put hard work into whatever I do. Well,
Yeah,
most
totally.
times I
And
can
that's
say
got to
that.
feel good too. Like people are
Yeah,
admiring what you're doing, and you're doing a pretty
yeah.
good job of it too.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it was pretty rewarding at the time, for sure.
Yeah, I remember you. Oh God, we dressed you
I'm
up as
scared.
Comet Man,
Oh, I don't
and
even know if I want to talk about this.
yeah, no, but you were doing some cheer stuff as Comet Man, and I was like, man,
I was, yeah.
how are you moving around in that suit? It's so big, it's so hot, it's so
Listen,
sweaty. That
let's
takes
just
work.
say, yeah, and I'm way too tall for that suit.
Yes.
So it was not fitting. I'm kind of big too,
Nah.
so it didn't fit like around. Even at my skinniest, I could not fit that belt around me.
Hmm.
Some things in
Oh
that
God,
suit
I
were just
remember
not
that.
working,
Yeah.
and I was just way too big for the outfit itself. So we had to like put pieces from the old outfit with the new outfit. Did we? I don't know. I don't remember if anyone we
I
did.
don't remember. I don't
I
think
think
we
I
even
used the old
used.
outfit
You
for me
might
at
have.
least.
Yeah, we didn't even use the belt because it was just too much.
It was
And
too
you
much. Yeah.
did you used a whole can of Febreze to get the
Mm,
smell out of the previous people who shall not be
mm-hmm.
named who
Yes.
used it. So
Yes.
the
By the way,
whole
I've lost that can of Febreze. I don't know where it went,
oh
but
God,
I've been looking for it. I mean,
really?
I was looking for it during
Mm,
that time,
yeah.
because I
You
was like,
might have
"Where's the
just left
can?"
it there.
I might have. And whoever
Yeah.
has it, thank you. I mean, put it to use at least, because I mean, it came in handy. But even then,
Mm,
the smell just did not come
God.
off. It
No.
did not even budge. It
No.
just stayed.
I have never seen anybody use that much Febreze in my entire life.
Listen,
And it's
it was.
this
I
the
think.
smell still stayed, so
Yeah, I used a good. I want to say half a can, if I'm being honest.
it might have been more, but yeah.
Yeah, it might have been. So I apologize to my mom for stealing her can of Febreze, but I had to be I had to
Yeah.
do what had to be done. So
Were you Comet Man more than once?
I don't think so. I
Mm.
might maybe twice at most, but I remember that game, and then maybe a pep rally,
Mm.
because for most of the time, like I said, I was cheering. So any pep rally we had,
Oh yeah, that's
I
true.
was always
Yeah.
cheering. But as far as Common Man, I think my senior year probably got to do it twice at most. I'm pretty sure.
Mm. What?
Yeah.
So now that you've graduated, what is the thing you've missed most about Kearney that's different from your experiences with college and stuff?
I'd have to say, I think seeing my friends all together at once.
Yeah.
I think the routine really has something to do with me missing it for sure.
Yeah.
As well as um, I think, especially for us, we have the small school vibe. I really miss having that bond with my teachers or professors, whoever I was being taught by. I mean, it's always nice to know your professors and know your teachers,
Definitely.
but it's really hard in college. I mean, you don't really just get to talk to your professor. They're busy. They're not like
Oh yeah. It's like one class after the next. So
yeah, but the thing is, like, they'd be in one class and then they have to leave the next class. Like they're not even there. So
no, it's
it's
weird.
way
Yeah.
different. And I mean, just having things planned out for you is nice, but in college it's like all you have to prepare your classes. And the fact that high school is not optional, or like the fact that high school is not optional. Yeah, there we go. Makes it so like you are kind of encouraged to do well. I don't know how to
Oh
explain
yeah.
it. People
Yeah.
thrive more in college, they say, or if you don't, I'm sorry, but I also heard that like I personally, I don't want to say did better in high school, but I think I had a better routine. Like I'd get up, I'd go to school,
Yeah.
and I'd come back home or go to work, and then but it would happen for the 4 years I was there. I mean, in college you have to pick your own classes. They pick them for you in high school, so that's kind of cool, I think.
That's true. Yeah.
But then
Oh
again, you have to
man.
the higher classes.
Oh
At
gosh.
least in
Yeah.
college you can choose your professors, but
Mm.
that's the only upside, I'd say.
Oh okay. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't taken. I'm not really like in college, but I've taken some classes.
Yeah.
I can't relate to everything you're talking about here, but
Yeah, not yet, but you will
no.
soon.
I think so. Should be going to Mesa too. So Yeah, we'll
Listen,
see how that is.
yeah, honestly, when I graduated, I think most people from Kearney graduate with like a certain amount of units done. But
Mm,
when SEC graduated, most of us had like, I want to say like 20 plus units of college. Like right now it doesn't make sense,
dang.
but
Yeah.
when you get to college and they tell you like, oh, this is a lot, like, I mean, 20 units isn't that much, but I came in with like what, 39?
Really?
Yeah, and that's a
You
year and
did
a
a
half almost.
so you did a lot of kerning then.
Or no, yeah, not a year. Well, less than a year, like a tiny bit less than a year.
Wow.
Yeah, we did a bunch at Kearney. Like they honestly did a great job with all that, and I really do respect like the work they did like for us as students, because
Totally.
it's really hard like getting kids to went out again. Keep
Oh.
touching this thing. Like
Ah.
hung out. But I think it's like it's awesome that you can leave high school with so much done. I mean, I only have 2 years after this year, and
Dang.
it's my first year, so
Wow. You're blowing right through it.
yeah, we're trying to
Okay.
at least.
Yeah. Oh man. So what do you want to be when you get older? What's your main idea of a profession, if you have one in
Yeah,
mind? You
yeah.
know.
Oh yeah. Right now, I've been wanting to be like a businessman for a while. I feel like
Ooh.
that really suits me, I
Hmm.
think.
Your
And
own
I've been pretty
business?
good at it. I mean, eventually, I've been thinking for years, like, what do I want to sell or what do I want to service people with? And nothing comes to mind yet. But I
Hmm.
think that a good start for me would be to be on a marketing team at uh, a big like brand, like big market, not big market, like a big company. Like
Yeah.
let's say I was talking to this lady and she said she worked at Nike, and she is I think an economist or something, but
Hmm.
she works a lot with the marketing team, and she was telling me all about it, and I was like, oh, that sounds really cool. Why wouldn't I want to be a marketing person? But I've been a marketing person for a while.
Yeah. Are you taking
That
any
really turned
marketing
me on to it.
classes?
I will be, I think, next year, hopefully.
Hmm. If you
Yeah.
could sell anything, then what would it be? If you
What would
had
it
your own
be?
business.
Um, I don't know yet. I mean,
Okay.
honestly,
Yeah, you don't
I
have to know. You got
yeah,
your whole life, so
I'm still thinking. I don't know if I want to sell a service or a product. I haven't come up with a product yet, so um, yeah, I don't even know. Honestly, I think maybe in the next years I'll think of something, but as of right now, like I just want to work for someone else to gain that experience to know what to expect. If and
totally.
maybe get an idea of what I want to do, like
Yeah.
with the product or a service in the future.
Mm. Oh,
Yeah,
interesting. Okay. I
yeah,
was
it'll make
thinking
sense.
about my idea. If I had a business, it would be called the Cereal House, where you come in and there's an entire wall of like a million boxes of cereal, and you come in and
Okay.
you're like, "Hey, I want that one," and it's cereal from all around the world that you've never had before, and
Okay.
it's just no,
I like this idea.
I'm just kidding. I don't know
Oh,
what I would do. It's maybe
listen, I
that's
was
already a
falling for
thing.
it. I would have. I'm not gonna lie. I probably would have pitched in some money to help you with that.
Wouldn't that be kind of weird? Just every like a restaurant, but everyone's just eating
Of
cereal.
cereal. Do you know? And I really do appreciate cereal.
Me too.
I really do love it. I don't know if I would go out for it
No,
necessarily.
that's why it's a
Maybe if it
dumb
was,
idea.
but maybe if it was like a breakfast place with a bunch of cereal from all over, maybe
Hmm,
that would work. Because now you
maybe.
have your big product and then you have like your side product. And if it was unlimited cereal, that'd be even
Yeah.
better
Yes, free refills.
for some of them. For the ones from
Yeah,
all over the world,
the
maybe a little,
more exotic ones. Yeah,
yeah, those are
the
a little,
ones
limited.
exactly, exactly. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, whew, is there anything else to talk about today?
Let's see. Let's see.
Let's see
Does
here.
anyone want tips and tricks or
We
something?
should have taken questions from our fans.
Yeah, that
We
would have
should
been
have done
awesome.
we should have done some Instagram stories and asked people what to ask
Yeah,
us.
honestly, I was thinking about it. If I did that, I probably would have gotten some random questions, like stupid
That's
ones.
true. Yeah. Well, we would have
But
answered any of them. So,
yeah,
man. Well, next time, if there
I
is a next
mean,
time.
what are your plans? Where do you want to go to school? Like
Hmm.
after Mesa, like do you want to go for a specific thing? What do you want to do?
Well, I really want to go to some kind of film school.
Okay.
And I know my mom got accepted it to go to New York
Oh.
Film School. She
Oh.
didn't take it for some reason. I
Oh.
told her, man, mom, you should have, but
Yeah, you
it's
should have.
okay. Um, she said it was either that or oh, she was pregnant with me. Sorry,
Oh.
so she had to take care of me. What else? I've been thinking about going to USC, but it's
I was
kind of
actually just gonna mention that. Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of a more of an expensive school.
Right.
So, but they do have some good, like a film program there, and a lot of famous
Mm-hmm.
people went there, like Will
Yeah,
Ferrell and people like that.
I did hear that.
So,
Yes.
yeah, either that or maybe just go to Mesa for a little while. I think everyone's just gonna go to Mesa for a little
Yeah.
while. So it's kind of the
For
easiest
sure.
thing to do if you're in
Yeah,
Kearney.
yeah. It's not a
So,
bad idea at all. I would have
no,
done it personally, but I was too scared I wasn't going to be accepted as a transfer at SDSU. But
mm,
I think I would have. I mean,
yeah,
I don't think it's that hard, if we're being honest.
yeah. Well, speaking of business and all this stuff, who are three people that inspire you the most in this world today? It could be
Oh, that's
living or
a
dead,
hard one.
just
Yeah.
people that are, you know.
I don't want to say just my mom.
Mm. Well, you can, you know.
Yeah, I mean, no, I don't want to say just my mom, and like, because I would like to say like my whole family, because like they're all
Mm.
inspiring to me.
Yeah.
But I guess I could just say like, I guess yeah, I could say my mom.
Okay.
Yeah, I
That works.
mean my mom slash my family, but you know she brings me the ideas. Another
Mm.
person would have to be. Hmm, well, this is a good question. You know, I never really thought about this actually.
Wow. Yeah.
Who inspires me? What do I think of? Who do I think of every day? Um,
Yeah, it's a hard one.
you know, I'd have to say, this is a dumb one, but I've been a big fan of Lady Gaga, and she's
Ooh,
pretty inspiring to me.
she's inspiring.
She
Yeah.
has raised a lot of money for COVID-19.
Mm.
And I mean, whether or not it's true, whether or not it's a myth, I mean, she's helped so many people, gay people, straight, I mean, I don't think straight people necessarily, but she helps anyone that is like not comfortable with who they are and like helps them embrace it. So that's
Yeah.
another person.
Oh wow. Okay.
And then
Yeah, she's cool.
the last person. Mm-mm-mm. You know what? Let me hear your three people to see
Okay.
maybe if I have like
Um.
an outline.
Hmm. Oh man, turn this right around on me. Let's see. Um. Well, my favorite director and the guy who wanted me to get making movies would have to be Steven Spielberg. He made all the Indiana Jones movies, and my very first movie that I made was about Indiana Jones. So
Wow.
I would have to say him as one. My family, of course, they should always count as the top
Always.
one.
Always.
And I love uh, Robin Williams before he passed away.
Oh,
He's one of my favorite
rest in
actors, if
peace.
not my favorite. He's
Oh, wow.
hilarious. So yeah, he inspired me to just live life to the fullest and be funny, and or try to be funny. I don't think anyone can be as
Yeah.
funny as him, but
I
yeah.
don't
So
honestly. I can't. I can't think of a last person. I mean, you're
it's
thinking
okay.
of people that are like really famous and like have a great like impact on people.
Yeah.
I mean, I could say uh, comedians in general. That's
Mm,
not a person necessarily, but if you're a
nah,
comedian,
no,
like I have respect, and I'm inspired every day by
that's true.
comedians because there's always like a message, although it may not be a useful one. There's always a message
Yeah.
in any comedy show, and you might be able to learn some things from them. I mean, I've always wanted to be a comedian, so
That'd be cool.
who
That stuff
knows?
takes work though.
Yeah, a
And like,
lot of
do you
work.
have stage fright?
Um, you know,
I
I
couldn't.
don't.
I don't think you do. I
I
wouldn't. I couldn't possibly
I think at
imagine.
first, but then maybe like first 3 minutes, it'll just like leave,
Oh,
and
okay.
then the rest will be like a breeze.
Yeah.
But I've never really been, again, like I said, I was always a performative person, so I would always like to be on stage and do all that stuff. So I think it'll pass in no time.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I don't think I'm fully like a what's it called?
Like you can't even like walk on stage, like that kind of
Yeah,
those kind of
yeah.
people.
Like
Mm,
I'll walk on stage. It'll take me like a second. And I'll be like, comfortable with the audience or whoever I'm dealing with.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird. I've it's I like I have this weird feeling in my stomach like right before I'm about to go up.
Right.
But
Yeah.
that it's weird that feeling immediately goes away the second I'm up there, and I'm just in the zone, and
Interesting.
I don't feel it anymore. But it's weird. Before I'm like, oh God, and
Yeah.
then I'm up there, and I'm like, I'm okay.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. I
kind
mean,
of a
once you see the reaction and once you receive a good reaction from the audience, I think
yeah,
it kind of just exits. I have a
yeah,
great time. Like I have I'm always like nervous right before something,
mm,
but then I go up there and I see how they're reacting, and then I kind of just let it flow out of me, whether it's cheer or a presentation or selling. As a matter of fact, I mean, it could
selling,
be
yeah.
almost anything. Yeah,
Oh wow,
you don't have
well,
to be convincing in any aspect.
convincing for sure. Yeah, you want to get the audience on your side.
Yeah,
All
exactly.
right. Well, I think we should probably, if there's nothing else to talk about, then we should wrap this one up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I
Um,
can't really think of anything.
no, I mean there's
Just stay in school or don't,
yeah.
and uh, try your hardest at whatever it is that you're doing,
There
no
you go.
matter what.
That's our call to action.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's your call to action right there.
Well,
Yeah.
where can our millions of listeners connect with you online? What are some of your places that you're at where people can find you?
So I'm on Instagram at gosh darn z all together.
Where did that name come from,
GOSH.
by the
Oh,
way?
so
I've been always wondering.
yeah. Actually, it's kind of funny. So the account that I use right now was actually my spam account back in the day
Mm,
when I wasn't allowed to have an Instagram.
uh,
Um, or when at least my parents found out that I had an Instagram, so I had to make another one.
uh-oh.
But that one, I came up with the name from a video. It's like it goes, "What it is? What's up? Gotcha N word in the club." And then I said, it says goddamn at the end, but I said, gosh darn would be kind of funny.
Oh, okay.
So I put gosh darn and then ZEE because people always call me like Febreze, or they always have
Oh,
like, I mean, I've had
nicknames
that
and
name since
stuff.
like, middle school, Febreze. So I was like, I'll just use Z.
Hmm.
Gosh darn
Interesting.
Z.
It's kind of
Yeah.
like a, oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, well, gosh darn Z, Fabricio himself. Well, thank you everybody for watching, and we'll see you next time on the ZRice podcast. Hopefully, we can get some more people.
Yeah,
Hopefully, people will
hopefully.
watch this and be like, "Hey, I
I was
wanna."
expecting to see Heath.
Oh, yeah. Well, Heath, we just posted that episode. I think yesterday actually.
Yeah, it might have been.
We had like a whole hour-long conversation yesterday with Heath, and that's on my channel right now, ladies and gentlemen. If
Ooh.
you want to watch that, I think this will go out maybe in a day or two. So we'll see.
Fun.
I'm gonna edit it a little bit. Yeah, this is really fun. Hopefully, I don't know how I'm doing as a host of a podcast. I just started doing a podcast,
Listen,
so I know
you're
there's a
you're
lot
gonna
for
get way
me.
better than right now. I mean,
I
you're not
hope
doing
so.
bad, but
Thank you. No, there's always room for improvement.
there's always room for improvement.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you everybody for watching, and well, I'll see you later.
Thank you for having me. Have a good one, guys.
All right.